not going to start yet, but I will say I had to leave halfway through because I could not take anymore.
Okay.
Okay. So I only know about the first half. Jay knows about the second half. The first half, like, so Arthur came in at some point and we were all just like talking, conversing. They brought up the situation that happened, but I don't feel like any of them would have understood it. Like any of the people that just walked in, which would have been like Arthur, Pixie, and Raiden.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have really understood it because they didn't see it. And so for them, they're just like, oh my, you know, I can't believe they do that here. But like,
thank you.
I 100% back you on that. And even just a second ago in a phone call, I backed you on it because I would have done the same shit. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So that went on for a minute. And then there was a conversation about events and stuff like that, which is good. But I feel like me and Arthur have a very similar viewpoint or like point of view. But it doesn't tend to mesh with Fixer. Or at least mine doesn't anyways.
Yeah.
And that's where things kind of got a little chaotic. And then Pixie went on this long tangent and I almost lost my shit, so then I had to leave. And then Jay knows about the rest.
Yeah, it got a little bit sticky because I spoke up and no one agreed with me.
Yeah.
They basically said, you know, yes, this is a Mandem business. It's owned by Mandem. However, they shouldn't be stabbing people up in there. And I said, well, what you got to think is, one, she did ask him to take him off, and then he started being a smart ass, and he did get stabbed for that, right?
Yeah.
And then the ballers were like, well, they were wearing our flag, and, you know, la-da-da-da-da. Obviously, not in a bad way, but they were just bringing it up. So I brought it up as an example. They pulled up at Gold Rush at a Mandem business, 6 man deep, 3 of them had guns out. And they were like, oh, we didn't have guns out. And I was like, I was there. You definitely did have guns out.
They definitely did.
And everyone in there sided with Fixer, saying, if anyone, because Fixer did say, if Saint thinks she's in the right, and if anyone here thinks she's in the right, you're wrong. And I said, well, you got to look at it. The guy was literally wearing the gang tracks, like the gang trackies. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Fixer left. And basically, everyone just switched up as soon as you left. I'm going to keep it a stack. Pixie has a very strong opinion. Like a very strong one.
Pixie's the same person asking for an apartment, even though she's done nothing and done nothing for the label. Or asking for a house, excuse me. Even though she also got a 100K sign-on bonus.
Fixer doesn't need the Mandem. MDMR doesn't need Mandem. I don't know who suggested it.
That's crazy, okay. I mean, if he wants to keep that energy, then okay.
Fixer did say, like, you know, what would you think if we sacked them all? But they obviously allow them to keep their keys. And
which also doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. But yeah, Pixie was basically saying Fixer would be Fixer even without MDMR. She was basically saying you don't need them.
Which I disagree with personally.
And she was saying, I don't know the Mandem, I couldn't give a fuck, I'm here at MDMR.
Let's suck all of MDM from MDM or that sounds like a great plan.
Do the maths, yeah.
Yeah, so, but I will say then, Fixer called me just a minute ago about a conversation, and my suggestion to him was that he just needs to have a meeting with whomever it pertains to, I don't know, but because like nothing's gonna happen on phone calls other than, you know, drama, and ain't nobody here for that. So I think it would be best if you guys have a meeting because they're all heated about no reason, like for nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, they're all fucking stupid. I was so close to just shooting them all.
I almost left. Like I almost left the label, which is kind of crazy to me.
They were just being so fucking stupid. Like the new guy was basically saying like, "Fuck the gang side of it. This is a business." I was like, "Listen, Donnie, it's their flipping business, bro." The guy was stood there in the tracksuit when I told him 3 times to take it off, and then I said, "When Mandem come in here, it's not going to be good for you," and then he still didn't listen, bro.
The part that I don't get is that, okay, yes, Saint, you did stab him. Okay, yeah. I think you did it justly, but whatever, I'll hold, you know, it is what it is. I already told Fix that on the phone a few minutes ago, that we disagree on it, and then he quickly got off the phone with me. So, my thing is, though, I don't think you were the one on radio screaming, "We are at war, blackout. We are at war, blackout," and then ran into the clothing store.
That's what confuses me. The man literally wanted to ride out, say that we're at war. Wanted everybody to black out, guns on lap and shit, runs into the fucking clothing store, confronts him, but he could have easily told him that it was me. I wouldn't give a shit if he told him it was me. I wouldn't even give a shit.
So the part that I don't get is that, obviously, but then he said he's upset because Dick Chicklets said, "Is this a gang or is it a record label?" Well, one, it should be a record label, but he totally just operated as a gang. So the fact that he's taking no accountability for that is what's got me really heated. And I don't see how it could only be shifted to blaming you, because at the end of the day, if it was only you, I don't think he would have said anything about the gang record, whatever the fuck. Like, I think it would have stuck with, "Oh, Saint stabbed me." But because he wanted to get involved and because he wanted to, you know, do all that, the whole situation, that's that's what the outcome came from. I don't understand how it could be any other way.
Yeah.
But he doesn't see it that way. So that's where we disagree, and that's just kind of why I had to leave.
I mean, honestly, you know what? I'm on the level of if they want to do what they want to do, if they want to like fire all the Mandem members, let them fucking do it. Let them fucking do it and then see what happens, because actions do have consequences. Just like fucking Dick's fucking actions had consequences.
It's not that. Imagine how fast they'd come to you if they were getting shot up every day by
exactly.
gangs, you know what I mean?
Honestly, you know what? Let him fucking fire him. Let him fucking fire him and see what